Welcome back to Lation Park. Barry Gibson in commentary here with Jack Barry as we get ready to start the third quarter of the QFA Division 1 Hartsport Cup. And it's Maroochydore 11-7-73 with a commanding lead over Noosa 5-6-36. Thoughts, Jack? What are they got to do?
Well, it would have been a big half time. They've certainly got to get their hands on the ball, and I think they've got to start to provide a bit of outside run. It's been very congested, so a lot to see.
Simpson against Coleman in the ruck as we restart the second half, and a quick tap by Simpson. Beautiful, with the ball goes straight inside the Maroochydore forward 50. Defenders everywhere falling on the ground. Balls get tabbled out. That's I'll tell you that quite is. And the umpire said it's a throw. Oh, that was tough. That was Lachlan Cameron. The umpire thought had thrown that, and it's Paul Bevan, whose wife's at home watching the game, and she's actually declared that it's his last game. I wonder if he knows that, Jack.
Well, he's just gone short, and he's found someone. So he's found Norman, who's going to line up for goal number 5, Baz.
What a duo they've been. They've already got 6 between them, and just the experience of Bevan. I suppose when you're not going to play again, you might as well make the most of it, Jackie boy.
Just a nice little lace-out one to run onto. Norman comes in. Pretty deliberate shot. He steers it through. No worries. That's 5 in a grand final, and that's their 12th. 12-7-79, leading Noosa Tigers 5-6-36.
That wouldn't have been in the plan for Noosa at half-time, Jack. I reckon it would all have been about let's get a couple back and we'll edge our way closer. And so it's a long way back. And speaking about our coverage, Jack, we're not just going live around the country, we're overseas. Sammy Four, the coach of Noosa, his brother Lenny is in Afghanistan with work watching it. Hope you're enjoying it, Lenny. And Joel Lamburn's grandparents and then Lenny are also tuning in down in Victoria. I hope you're enjoying our call, guys. Let's just hope Noosa can tighten this up as we restart.
Coleman goes for the tap, but again Simpson gets first use of the ball and it's sharked out. Well, here's a chance for Zuffer. He drives it inside again. Here's a chance, and then picked up there by Copeland. He'll go short and just chip it outside there, but he can't get the ball. It goes out of bounds, and they're just falling short of their targets.
They're going to have to take it on, Jack. They're going to have to take the game on at every opportunity if they want to claw it back, because it's a long way back, 36-79. Sure, there's still a half a footy, but they're going to have to take the game on as the umpire gives us the restart with the boundary throw in, and once again it's Simpson, and that's Fitzpatrick, sorry. He gets tied up by Zufa, and the umpire will restart it.
One of their few boys doing well is Fitzpatrick and Hill. Got a few far between there. Simpson taps the ball out, 2 Noosa boys collide, but again it's Fitzpatrick in there, and he's trying his all for the Tigers, but he just can't seem to get any clear ball. This is where they need to win the footy, shoot it out to an outside runner.
A lot of numbers around the contest. But Simpson punches it deep forward. This is Copeland. Oh, takes him a bit high. That was Ty Williams. The umpire didn't see it that way. And we'll have another ball up.
12-7-79, leading 5-6-36. So Maroochydore in a good position here. Got the first already. Tigers are wanting to win this ball. Get some clear.
These two ruckmen are going to be sore tomorrow. They have had a lot of contest today, more than normal, I think. A quick kick inside there. That was by Nelson. And the ball's taken out of bounds, and the fence got cleaned up. Lucky it's plastic, Jack.
Well, that's right. They'll throw the ball in, and they'll throw the ball in at the forward line. I just can't get any ball out of that middle there. They're just making it nice and tight. Maroochydore, umpire throws it in. The ruckman have been at it all day. Good tap that time there by Coleman, but again picked up there by Maroochydore. Drives it into this forward line. And it's taking the grab. I think it's Gale.
Great hit by Ainsworth, Jackie. Just threw the ball on the boot, but he was smart enough just to put it at the top of the square, one of the most dangerous spots on the ground. And I think you might have called it very right there, Jack. This is Gale, the Tasmanian. He's already got a couple. What have you got on him? The stats says he got 2 or 3, Jack.
He's kicked 2. He's lined up for goal number 3.
Goal 3.
As he comes in, 25 metres out. And, well, that's probably the part that's let him down today. His pressure, his forward pressure, and his attention to win the footy and bring it to front and centre. And all that stuff's been outstanding, but he's probably missed a couple of gettable goals. But he's still got 2, and he's certainly playing a key role for him up there. Norman's kicked 5, Bevan's kicked 2. Melinda's kicked 2, Gale's kicked 2, and Williams the 1. They're the goal kickers for Maroochydore.
Kittrick to bring it back into play for the Tigers. A lot of options, go short. Finds a player there in Lasky. He's done quite well today. Lucky swings it out wide to front of the commentary box. And that's a really good mark there by Tromp.
Yeah. Little lift from Tromp. Experienced player, goes inboard. Drives the ball up now onto the outer wing. Here's a go, but it's all looks like, oh, made him earn it. Punched it out there. Here's a chance now. Steps inside now. The little Caleb gets the ball, drives it forward. Oh, it's gone out of bounds, and he's kicked it out of bounds in front of the Noosa crowd.
Might have got a little bit exposed there. Isles might have had a left foot there.
It's a mongrel punt kick up into the forward line, but Copeland's just punched the footy and out. Now back out to Isles. He'll have to go in quickly. He steps inside. Now there's a chance for Woods. Drives up into the forward line, but it's all
Zoof! Goes bang inside towards Tyle Williams. Good contest there. Williams butters up well, chucks it on the boot inside 50 again. They're quick to get it in 50. Bevan comes out, just puts the ball down. Umpire says that's okay. That's Lasky, quick hands there. Got a contest again, ball in dispute on the ground inside the forward 50. And they're heading towards the boundary line. And the boundary umpire says, I'll have it. Thank you very much.
Throw it up. Just approaching the 6-minute mark of the third term. Maroochydore 80, leading Noosa 36. Noosa just can't get a clear run on the ball. There's great pressure here today by Maroochydore. Throws it in, doesn't make a lot of distance. But again, Maroochydore first to the ball. Norman that was. Spills free. It's a scramble as it's been all day. Now has it picked up quickly there by number 21, which was Ainsworth, but it's taken by Noosa and onto the outer wing, Baz.
Yeah, we're away now, Jack, and this is Lambourne taking a bounce. His grandparents would be enjoying seeing him running with a footy down there in country Victoria. Kicks it out wide, and Kennedy sees the ball. He's actually got a bit of a boot on it. Play on now, out in the full. Noosa need to move it quick, and they do. Just boots it inside 50. Sturton's been stout in defence there, and he just knocks it. This is Baker taking front on. The umpire says that's okay. Strong tackle into the ground, and umpire Trevor Donoghue says I'm happy with all that. I'll have it, thank you very much, and I'll throw it back in the air.
7 minutes gone. Third term, crucial time for the Tigers. They need the next one desperately, if there'll be any chance. Tapped out. Can't win it. Tapped to both Sturton. He's been strong today. Noosa fighting, and there's Caleb Daniels. Caleb Isles in there.
Same height.
Yeah. Ball spilling free. It's just the congestion up the other end, and that's been the problem. Hang on. There's a quick win there by... Geez, he's been good, Fitzpatrick. He's toiled hard for him, hasn't he?
Yeah, battled really hard. Just couldn't get any clean air on the ball there, and just sort of scrubbed it off the side of the boot. As Baker takes the little short pass there. Just slows it down, Baker. What's he going to do? Eyes are darting. Just gives the quick hands, and the ball brought down the line. But it's Noosa players everywhere. Ball in dispute. This is Jeffrey, the full forward, a long way from home. Inside to Isles, misses the target. This is Mallender. Gathers, fumble. Pick it up, son. Kennedy butters up onto that left foot, chucks it inside, but there's no one at home. It's the easy mark down there for Lasky. No, that's McKiltrick, sorry. He looks outside. Can't see who that is out there, Jack. It's a long way away, and the sun's a bit bright, and I'm a bit old, so I'll hand over to you.
Well, I can't see much either, but he's got it, and he's looking for... They're not working hard enough up the ground. They can't find any spots. He's kicked into the man of the mark. That's been the story of the day. Ducks and weaves and turns it around to look like a Zoofa.
No, that was Mallender, Jack. He'll get a job on Dancing with the Stars. He had that fancier footwork.
Twinkle Toes O'Dwyer, and he goes short, and it's picked up by Noosa. They can regroup here. They need the next goal. It's becoming desperate measures. They'll go across there now, and he's going to find Jeffrey, the full forward way out of position. He drives it along onto the wing there, but he's going to have to try and find, is that Hill? He's been one of their better players. Steps inside the big fella, then drives it into the forward line, but I've loved the big fella.
No, Jack. Hold the boat. Rewind. Umpire Donoghue says you had your hands in his back, and we're going to come back. And Delbridge, you can have a shot on goal, young man.
Fair enough. Kent Delbridge, he's already kicked one. Seasoned player, polished player, had a good year this year, comes in. Right footer. In front of the Maroochydore crowd, don't have to move. Don't move. That's the one they needed.
And he gave the fist pump, Jack, and he brings it back to a 40-point margin. 2 or 3 more, and it's game on.
Well, that's what they've got to do, Baz. They've got to try and make this a... Geez, they get about a 4-goal margin going into the last term and then kick the first or second one. Suddenly, you know, we're seeing grand finals of pressure. So, but they've got to kick the next 2. They've got to work really, really hard this quarter to keep in it.
Evenly balanced, I think, at the here in the third quarter. They've held their own, but they're just going to have to. They just need to get consecutive goals to get some momentum, get some belief, and then anything can happen from there. But gee, they've still got their work cut out. This is Simpson up against Jeffrey. The big full forward's moved into the ruck, gives it out to Fitzpatrick on the right foot, thumps it inside 50 towards Smeaton, runs under the footy. That's McDonald. Quick hands again. Ball goes inside. Buttering up there. Marucci defender's been desperate all day. They don't give you nothing.
Here's a chance now. The handball over the top. Feeds it back. Now they're going to go inside 50. Who have they got? They're going to kick it high and bomb it long. It's dangerous when they do that. There's a big fist over the top there by Bushy Copeland. Oh, a high hit there, but umpire didn't see it. Mustn't have been too high. And the umpire says, I'll have it.
It's the difference, I think, right now. Their forward entries are really high, where Maroochydores haven't been fantastic, but they've been quick and lower. And I think that's the difference in the game. The umpire throws it up. They're about 35 out from the Noosa goal. Just chucks it onto the left foot, Noosa. And, Maroochydore, and it runs out of bounds. And we'll have a restart on the far outer wing.
He's been good, you know, Simpson in the ruck today. He just has given him first use of the ball, probably, and it's been a day of stoppages.
Absolutely.
And he's given him first, so he's done a really good job, and these players below him have been able to shark the ball really well.
I just had a look at the GPS tracker, Jack, and he's done about 8.9 kilometres so far, the big fella. I made that up, but it sounds good anyway.
You like Simpson and his donkey. Here we go again.
Mackenzie's been great around the coalface. He works hard. Bit unheralded, kicks it inside. That's McKiltrick, just gets a double fist banger pump. Fitzpatrick's been busy this quarter.
He's the coach.
Sammy Four, good tap. That was great awareness. Hope his brother's enjoying the call over there in Afghanistan. Probably doesn't like the scoreline. So we have another stoppage and another ball up, Jack.
12-8, 80 the Roos, leading the Tigers 6-6-42. We've played just going on 12 and a half, coming up to 12 and a half minutes of the third term in this 2017 Heartsport Cup Grand Final. Umpire's having a look to throw it inboard. He's waiting for them all to get to who's nominated. Now we'll throw it up. Simpson gets in front spot, and he says you shepherded him that time, and here's a chance for the Tigers.
Our All Finance group umpires have done a great job, Jack, today. They haven't hardly noticed them. They've just let the players manage the game, and yeah.
Wood's got the ball, centre of the ground, looking to go inside 50, and this is a key kick. He drives it long and high. Who's he got up there? Copeland's up there as well. The pack fly, big fist by Baker.
He goes bang with a
but
fist.
But goes being butted up by the Tigers, and a chance. Oh, he's dropped the mark inside 50, right in the teeth of the goal square, punched out of the way in the half forward flank. Good clearance away, but it's over the boundary line on the full. It's gone to row 12.
That's a long, long way back, Jack. They need to...
Might have gone down that old creek. Thank God it's dry up here.
I'm not sure Burke and Wheels went that far. Anyway, 42 plays 80 at the 13:28-minute mark of the third term here at Lation Park in Yeronga, Brisbane.
I think that ball's gone down Snake Valley, so good luck to anyone go down there and get it.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's been a good day. The crowd stuck around. You can't really see it on this side of but the crowd's built quite nicely. These two great rival clubs.
Impressed with the crowd. They're all hydrating, taking care of themselves as the ball gets brought back inside. And again, once again though, Jack, just a high entry to no one in particular.
Fitzpatrick. Geez, he's been good. He's been strong in there. Delbridge working hard at the foot of the packs, but again, hard to kick goals.
This is the issue, Jack. Yeah. When you just keep bombing the ball inside 50, the defenders are getting a run at it. Easy to spoil it. They need to lower their eyes and they need to get a bit of spread. Need to go shorter inside 50, I think, if they're gonna come back.
The forwards have got to work and give them some space. And anyway,
It's easy from here though, Jack.
that's right.
Very easy.
That's right. Anyway, Noosa's giving away a free kick there, and Zuffa now. Here we go. Watch this. Bang! Unloads a big kick out on the outer wing here. Front spot was Green. He couldn't take the mark. Noosa trying to butter up the ball. Here we go, right in front of the commentary box. Oh, he might have got a free kick. No, umpire's going to tool it up, and we're going to get a big ball up right in front of us here, right on the front of the commentary box. As the rotations are made, coming onto the ground is Tyler Williams. Who we got? Umpires, a couple of different nominations.
Williams in the ruck against McDonald, and McDonald just taps it out of bounds. Oh no, that was Jeffrey, sorry.
I think Jeffrey's might have gone into the ruck or he's gone on the ball.
He has. They've changed it up a bit. This time he'll be up against Tompkinson. Jeffrey and Tompkinson put up their hands like they want to go to the toilet, and they're asking the teacher.
Here we go, tap out in front.
Taps it down. Good tap by Jeffrey, but they're all over him. And that was Harry Wilson. Just a really solid role player, Wilson. He's had the job on Templeton, and he's got him here shoulder to shoulder. He's actually done a good job, I reckon.
Yeah, so he started off really well in that second term, but he sort of hasn't been that influential since. Here we go. Oh, just not going his way.
Winter just gets it tapped and knocks it over the boundary line, and Noosa, they need to go hard. They need to get the footy inside the corridor, and they need to just take the game on. They got nothing to lose now, Jack. No. We're halfway through the third, and it's still a 38-point margin.
They need the next one. They need it desperately. The big throw in. Jeffries taps the ball again. They try and shark it, but it goes to Maroochydore. Now they're trying to shark it out there in Winter. He can't get his hands on the ball. And oh, here we go. Just trying to get their attention off the game, Noosa.
Yeah, big Tompkinson throwing his weight around the big fella. Having a bit of a run and giving Simpson a chop out in the ruck. Gets first hands on the footy. That's Jeffrey. He sort of threw that one out. The umpire was okay with it. And
the problem is when they do get the footy, they've got no one to flick it out to because they're all standing so close to the stoppage. So that outside run, they're not going to be able to get it and get the carry that they need.
So the message should be, let's get a bit better spacing around the stoppage.
I think you're right, Baz. Here we go, chap in. And then we'll flick it out there. Handball out there again. He's been pretty good there today, Ainsworth.
Very good.
Ball spills free. Here we go for Noosa. Can they flick it out? They still can't. There's a chance now. Picked up there by Fleming. But it goes to that dead pocket down there. It's pretty... Well, I saw some great goals in the twos down there. I shouldn't say the dead pocket. I saw two of the greatest goals ever.
I tell you what, we wouldn't like to be playing forward today with some of the entries that are coming in. But anyway, we're on the far side now. Coleman contests it, but Maroochydore got all the numbers. They just dump it forward towards Norman. Late spoiled, and a quick on the run.
Oh, it's a big goal.
Oh, outstanding by Lang. He's been solid, Jack. He's one of those guys, flies under the radar. And geez, Noosa did not need that one, Jack.
No, that hurts him. Lockie Lang, great goal by Lockie Lang.
It's taken the sting out of the crowd a fair bit.
Yep.
Noosa, they were a little bit despondent down there. The faithful who've made the trek down the highway and probably trying to wonder where the next consecutive goals are going to come to. Albeit the Maroochydore, pretty tame.
Well, they won the Colts Grand Final earlier in the day. Just went down in a nail-biter in the reserves. And now they're back in it and looking pretty good. 7 goals up, 42 points up.
The two rivals set to go again. They've had a great battle today, Simpson and Coleman. 18-minute mark of the third. Simpson, beautiful tap down to Ainsworth. Quick hands on the outside to Tyler Williams. A bit of a fumble. Players taken to ground. Umpire says play on. Hill goes inside 50. Going to it, kicks to a contest. Maroochydore got the numbers and they just force it through. And the umpire's comfortable with that.
That was great play. That should have been Noosa at the front and centre there, but he wanted the ball more and done a really good job and forced the stoppage. Forced the point. Kick in. He kicks to himself, Zuffa. He's looking for someone right on the wingy. He wants this for a kick. Laser. Oh, good contested ball. The umpire said you shepherded him out and it's just not going their way. And it's going to be a free kick on the outer wing to Maroochydore.
Good umpiring there.
Yeah, that was there. Getting frustrated now.
Back
Go
to
back
Zuffa.
into Zuffa. Just can't let him roam around like this, Baz.
No, you don't want the footy in his hand, especially around half back, because it ends up at half forward.
Yep. I bet
Here we go. Bang.
Looking for Lang. Oh! He went for the Hutton's mark of the day.
Just checking the scores over at UQ, Jack. He was up that high. He forgot to grab the footy, though.
Yeah, it's an important part of a marking contest. Let's get up there first and then we'll see if we can catch it.
There's a bit of a lull here. It's sort of nothing really happening. Again, Simpson knocks it down. Quick kick out of the pack there by Noosa. Again, to a contest. Been the story of the day. Kick into contest. Mallender just dumps it with a fist inside 50 towards Norman.
Oh.
There's some pace on there.
A great pace there by Brodie Finn. It's picked up here by McKenzie and he's kicked it. He's had a good day.
Oh, he has been outstanding. Flies under the radar, Jack, and just gets it done. A lot of times he's the guy on the bottom of the pack just flicking it at everyone else. And in true form, Jack, he kicks the goal and he sprints off and says, I'll have a spell, thank you.
Yeah, that's a great goal by McKenzie. He gets replaced by Daniel Fleming. And that's the 14th. 14-8-92. Maroochydore leading Noosa Tigers 6-7-43. We played 20 and a half minutes of the third term of this Heart Sports Cup for 2017 for the QFA Division 1 Grand Final.
I just can't see a way back for Noosa. Maroochydore, they're running on top of the ground. They're letting Zuffa on the wing here just run riot. And yeah, it's a long way back.
They haven't really played a tight tag, have they, themselves all day?
Here's
Again,
Ainsworth.
Jeez, he's been busy. Look at that. He's
very
just
solid. Gives it, puts a dart inside there to Gale. Gale couldn't clunk it though. It was full stretch. Just loose now. Quick hands inside there. Lots of pressure on players everywhere around the footy. No one can win it out. And I reckon the umpire's going to take it off him and says, I'll have it, thank you.
Even the smaller boys are just getting first of the contest. They're just running past the Noosa boys to get to the ball at the fall of the ball. So a bit to work for Noosa, but not looking good from here.
They're up and about today, Jack. There's no doubt about that. Coach Cads has done his homework and he's got his boys playing the type of footy you need to play on the big stage.
Ball spills free. Easy go. Snap out of the middle of the pack, but I think... Oh, hang on. No, one behind.
They just keep getting the ball out of the contest. I'd love to see the clearances, Jack. We might have to go to our statistician upstairs and see what they've got. But yeah, around the contest, they're just killing them.
Yep.
They're not the prettiest clearances, but at least they're getting it.
Yep. The kick in, it's a long kick going up the middle of the ground. Coleman wasn't there to mark. The ball's punched free. Again, they'll cause another stoppage, and again, Maroochydore dictating how the game needs to be played. Stoppage, clearance, quick kick in.
I think the job Wilson's done on Templeton's playing a really influential role on this because he's just not getting his hands on the footy and giving them clean ball around the contest.
Well, they tried to free him up. They threw him around the back, didn't they? But probably took him out of the game a bit.
Yep. We'll have another stoppage. It's been the story of the day. Just a lot of players around the footy. Simpson knocks it forward again. Coleman butters up the big fella, butters up his own work. Again, I reckon we're going to have another stoppage.
Been an emotional week for the Roos, so they've certainly come out with a purpose today, haven't they?
They have. They're a classy outfit, and even more so, they lost Jackson Ryan, one of their better players, missing with a knee injury, and they've done really well to cover for him today.
Yep. Ball spills out. Here's a chance here for Caleb Isles. He's got a bit of a spin. He looks inside. Now you flick it out the back now. Picked up there by Jeffries. He turns around and shogs him off. Now he's back under pressure again. Here's Isles again. He pushes away. The umpire tackles him high. Umpire doesn't see it. It's out of bounds. A bit of a push and shove. And that's done well by Mallender. Young bloke. Cadzo coming off, and then coming onto the ground is Green.
Zuffa and McKenzie, not a bad swap. Two of the more dominant players on the ground.
Yeah, just their rotations have been good.
Yeah,
because they've all had an impact, haven't they?
Very impressive. The ball gets thrown back in, centre wing. Nice tap.
Talk to me. Out the back.
That's Mitch Woods. Just kicks, handballs out to Sutton, who just chucks it on the boot and sends it to a 2-on-1. Yeah. McDonald, I think it was, the big fella there. Knocks it forward. There's Jeffrey again. Sammy for the coach. Quick hands. Templeton on the left foot. Slams it forward. No one at home. And the ball will go over the line for a restart. Deep in the forward pocket.
Well, he's had a crack, Jeffrey, since going onto the ball or moving up the ground, wherever he's moved on to. But he has done okay. He's trying his hard anyway, because it wasn't working for him up forward. And how would it with the delivery?
But is it Rob and Peter to pay ball, Jack? It's a tough question. As I said, it's easy up here.
Would you go smaller down there, Baz?
You'd have to. I'd go one out and go small.
Yes. You'll try it. Yeah.
Got a stoppage, about 30 out, right in front of the Noosa goal. And to say they need a goal, Jack, would be the understatement of the day.
50-point difference.
Who would have seen that coming?
No. Not the one, Freddie. Here's a quick kick off the ground, but it's smothered away. Here's a chance now. Ducks and weaves, he's gone backwards.
That's Winter. That was very
now
clever.
Now they'll load up and have a shot on goal. He fires from about 35, 40 metres and he's kicked it. That's a good one, a much needed one. That's their 7th.
And what happened, Jack? He composed himself, he lowered his eyes, he found someone else. Easy. It's a simple game, Jack.
Well, I don't understand it. No, they didn't kick it high then, did he? You're right, he went back to go forward and he had time and space and he nailed the goal.
But let's not do a disservice. You kick it high, I'm sure that's not their plan. That's the pressure that Maroochydore have put them under all day. They've been forced to kick the ball in. I'm sure that's not how they play.
Yeah, spot on, Baz. It's certainly not by design. Back in the middle of the ground, 14-9-93 Maroochydore leading Noosa 7-7-49. Can the Tigers get the next one? Big Coleman, who just short of the ruck again, but again they're first to the ball. Spills out to the back, they've got numbers there, 3 boys. Flicks it out, here's a chance. Zufa, he'll go around to go forward, gets onto that trusty left foot. Kicks it long into the forward line. At the back of the pack, cut mark, now it's Shark. Here's a chance by, I think it's Finn. He's kicked high, wide, and out on the full.
I was waiting for the handsome, Jack. But no, it wasn't handsome by any stretch of the imagination. And this will be Lambourne who'll bring it back in for the Tigers.
Fitzpatrick coming back onto the ground.
Once again, he hasn't got much to kick to, so he plays on. Fitzpatrick snuck in off the boundary. If they get in the footy, they're out here. They're out. And this is Cameron who's got the ball. What's he going to do? Nice kick to Smeaton. Good mark. He's got to give it. He's got to give it. He swings around onto the right, looks inside, and that's one of the best kicks I've seen all day.
And a good lead by Delbridge. That's a good play by Noosa. They're starting to show a little bit now. He sees a lead. He's gone into some space. Can he get there? Oh, it's Jeffrey's got it! A great kick and a great lead and a great mark.
So he's about 35 out, Jack, on a 30-degree angle. Just needs to go back, put it straight through the middle, and then they need to get the next 2, and then all of a sudden there might be a little bit of belief.
What do you think they need to go in at three-quarter time to have any chance, Baz?
Got to be within 5 goals.
Within 5.
Got to be within 5. So they need to kick a couple before the break. Jeffrey leans back, 2-step approach, and he's kicked it, and he's very happy about it. I heard the yell from here.
Great goal by Ryan Jeffrey.
That was an outstanding passage of play. It started here, they were quick, they lowered their eyes, and again, twice now they've lowered their eyes, and twice they've scored.
And brought it out the other side, so they had time, they had all the space to lead into as opposed to probably going through the middle. So great play there by Noosa. They're the minor premiers, they know how to play. They've been playing good footy all year, so they're just not playing their best game right now, and that's a lot to do with the pressure of Maroochydore. But the game's not over yet.
27:50 gone, Jack. They're going to need one more, I think. If they go in to the third quarter break, down by 5, they might have some belief, but they certainly need another one. Lovely tap there, and Ainsworth has been outstanding. His work in the middle. Zufa throws it on the boot inside 50 again. That's a big contest down there, and Jakey Warren gives out the quick hands. Out in front. That was textbook, or to quote Dennis Cometti, the kick was centimetre perfect.
It certainly was. Lace out, well weighted, time and space, and he lines up Jared Gale for his 3rd. He's been a little bit hit and miss, but he's certainly been an effective forward, no question about that. He comes in, and you can put your glasses down with that one. Bang! That's his 3rd for Jared Gale, and they answer one straight back, and that hurts.
Mate, that certainly does hurt. I reckon that'll take the absolute wind out of the sails, so to speak, of the Tigers. And
They have. We spoke earlier about Ainsworth, and he's certainly been absolutely fantastic around the stoppages. They haven't had a real good clearance, have they, Noosa? Because Ainsworth has really sharked it every time.
Him and McKenzie have absolutely dominated the centre clearances.
Have a look at him, number 21. Watch him.
They have been fantastic. And their delivery inside 50, obviously at times it's just been quick, and they haven't been that fussed about what it looks like, just get it in quick. But when they have had time and space, they've really given their forwards an easy run at the footy.
Smeaton's a beautiful kick. If he can get some time and space, he can do a nice kick for Noosa. So they just got to get their hands on the ball. The changes are going around.
29:40 gone as we have a restart in the middle. Ainsworth again, quick hands. They're going to have to wake up to that soon. This is Simpson, the big man.
Wow.
Thumps it on the boot towards Norman. There's numbers everywhere. Gale flies high. Quick snap out of the pack. Oh, just rolls out of bounds. Geez, they look dangerous, Jack. They've got some good players down there to get their hands on the footy. And, geez, I wouldn't like to be a Noosa defender today. You'd be a tad nervous.
You're under pressure. Ruckman's and Noosa. Going to throw the ball in deep in that pocket.
Not that I know much about defending, Jack. I couldn't stop a bus at a bus stop.
Here we go again. Good tap out once again. Handball out there by Ma for the Tigers. Kick forward and the ball trickle over the line out of bounds. 30-minute mark, third term. Premiership quarter they call it, Baz. 15-9-99 Maroochydore leading the Tigers 8-7-55 as these two great football clubs that represent the Sunshine Coast go head-to-head in the big grand final today.
Not much noise out of the Noosa faithful. I think they might put the cue in the rack. Let's hope they kick a couple and give them something to cheer about. As that's Lang, who goes a little cheeky, straight across the face for one minor score. Hope you're enjoying our live feed here at AFL HQ. I should say AFLQ HQ.
Here we go, the big kick in. It's a long kick. It's middle made the centre. Big fly there by Jeffries. He can't get. Now the Noosa boys have got her steps inside. Beautiful play, Fitzpatrick. But unfortunately, he's been smothered by Zupa, who cleverly just kicks it off the ground. Noosa turn it back, get their hands back on it again. They've got some. Oh, great smother there by Simpson. Ball spilling through. That's a real challenge. A big kick forward. You're looking for Copeland.
Oh, Copeland! Up too early though.
Here's the pressure and the smothering. The 1%ers have been fantastic by Maroochydore.
There's still a bit of spring in those old legs. I thought they'd be a bit tired from carrying those 3 AFL Premiership medallions around his neck, Jack, but it didn't stop him.
He'll always be the Kilcoy kid. He certainly got up then.
We get a restart on centre wing. Simpson got a look into his back again. McKenzie's been outstanding around the clinches. Kicks it inside. Zufe's just butted up all day. And
Nelson.
This is the full Nelson. Oh, he gives him the dusty, don't argue. But then he gets caught up with it, Jack. Don't think the coaches were happy with that either, just quietly.
Goes in short there by Sutton. But again, here's a chance now for the Tigers. Handball over the top. Running forward hard now was Smeaton. He's got a chance. It's a nice kick. We saw that before. He's having a look. He's lowered his eyes. He's chipped it over the top. Oh. What do we use that in golf terms? 6?
No, that was a little sandwich, Jack.
Sandwich.
It was a little sandwich. But you know what the upside was? He did lower his eyes, which they probably haven't done that much of. So they're obviously starting to find a bit more space.
Yes.
The pressure's maybe dropped off a little. That's a challenge for Maroochydore now, is to really keep the pressure on. Looking at the scoreboard, they might be starting to think they're home. As we've got nearly 33 minutes in the last as Big Simpson gets the footy out. This is Templeton, quick hands. Nick Hill, great tackle. The pressure's been ferocious.
Yep.
Sturton's been in everything, the big fella. And the umpire says that's hanging on, and that'll be a free kick to Wilson, who's had the tagging job on Templeton today. This goes down the line.
Ball spills out the back there. Here's a chance for Noosa to mop up and clean up. He shoots it out the back and he finds, I think that's Ma. Ma looks to go inboard. He's under pressure. Kicks back inside and he's found little Isles, I think that is over there. A bit hard to see.
Yeah, Caleb Isles, Jack, out on the far outer wing. Hasn't got much to do. Bathed in sunlight out there. Kicks it down the line towards the big ruckman in Coleman.
Here's a chance. Now they're clear. Drives it inside 50. Who they got to go to? Oh, Jeffrey flew high but couldn't grab it. He had a fair bit of it, but good defence there, boy. He had 2 to beat, and the ball trickles over the line. 15-10, 100. Maroochydore leading. Noosa 8-7-55 in front of the big scoreboard.
We need a QFA mark of the day, Jack. Who's going to drag one in for us soon? There's plenty that are trying.
Well, we might have to wait for the late quarter party tricks.
Ball comes back into play. Inside forward 50 here for Noosa. And the ball trickles out over the boundary line right in front of the scoreboard. That's showing Noosa 8-7-55 to Maroochydore 15-10, 100. A tick over 34.5 minutes in the third term here of the QFA Hartsport Division 1 Cup Grand Final.
Throwing it in. Up they go. Copeland in the ruck this time. He spills out the back for him. He gets his hands on it but fumbles it. Ball hits the deck again. This has been the story of the day. Cleared out now by Maroochydore out onto the outer wing. And that's the siren for 3/4 time. And again, a good quarter there. 4 goals to Maroochydore and 3 goals to Noosa. So that's the story of the third term. Baz, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm just struggling to find a way back for Noosa. Maroochidore's been super impressive. Their pressure around the contest and just their willingness to get the ball inside 50 quick and then keep it in there and force goals has been outstanding. And I can't see them losing it from here, Jack. But we'll throw to a commercial break, Jack, and we'll be back with the start of the last quarter.